The Indiana Hoosiers offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, Purdue was probably the worst team in the power conferences last year and maybe one of the worst teams in the country. They fell 66-0 to their rivals in the old Oaken bucket game, and Indiana, of course, made its way onto the playoff. New season, new game. David, what's step one in pulling out a big win in this one?
Yeah, there was nothing good that came out of this game. This was not a rivalry. This was a one-sided beatdown. Not only did Wolf throw for 6 touchdowns and Indiana score 66, and they got Purdue's coach fired. That's how bad this football game was. Jesse, they had to go to the bullpen and make a change from their head coach.
Yeah, the head coach after the game said it was the worst offensive performance he had ever seen. And, David, he's right. They had 67 yards in the whole game and turned it over 5 times. You simply can't win. If Purdue has a pulse offensively in this one today, they'll have a much better shot than they did a year ago.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They punt it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Purdue's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Handoff from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further, 1891. Alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. We saw it right there.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hemby. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi Trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Look out, he's got room. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, it's a reverse. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They tried that left side, but the defense was very disciplined and shut it down for no gain.
And you could see a great job by the defense understanding when the back slipped out to the left. They expanded with him, understood where the pass was going, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle in the open field.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Tight end finds a soft spot. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Grab behind the line. It's Hemby. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That brings them to within 1.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's McCovey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Snagged in the middle. It's Tuggle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Walker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback, looks like a running back, chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brady. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He wants to take the top off. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for space, it's Hemby. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. To call what Indiana did last year a renaissance is an insult to all renaissances everywhere. It was complete resurrection. The losing program that got 11 wins and went to the playoffs.
Coach Signetti has just galvanized this entire program, and all of a sudden, after only 1 year, the expectations are different. Could it ever happen, David? Could this team get back to the playoff again?
It was one of the biggest stories in college football. Everybody kept talking about this.
Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Hoosiers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Turning it on! We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Here we go.
To the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Singleton. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Wants to go up top on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Morris. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He caught him into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the penalty mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The Hoosiers are taking control of this game against the Boilers.
IU speeding away now. You can feel the momentum shifting towards Indiana's sideline. Purdue's got to do something now to get some of that back.
Oh, they can feel the bucket in their hands already. The rivalry game, they've done a great job handling their emotion, taking the lead. Now they just got to finish.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Horton. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
In the red area, it's Thomas. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Boilermakers line it up with a 1st and goal. 22, water. They want to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and they're a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. The quarterback sneaks it ahead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
White 53.
Into the end zone. Sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got it down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Shakes off the defender. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Back to pass. Under fire. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Mendoza. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Becker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the returner will be dragged down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking.
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Hoosiers have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Finds his back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Oh, what a move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Walker. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
They've given him some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw again. Sets up the screen. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Holds it in, the first down and more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line. He wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And right down the middle. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Cooper. Got a lot of room to the right. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Hoosiers are threatening on 1st and goal. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incomplete.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This time around, the old Oaken Bucket will spend the year in Bloomington as Indiana beats Purdue. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.